Hey, my name is David Meyer. I'm the author of The Big Adventure. I wrote this book right here, Discover How to Follow Your Passion, Pursue Your Dreams, and Reach Your Highest Potential as a Human Being. The most common regret people have at the end of their life is that they didn't go after their dreams. They didn't live a life that was true to themselves. Instead, they lived a life based on other people's expectations. That's really common nowadays, I believe. I was at a point in my life where I experienced massive failures, setbacks, disappointments. I actually lived in my car for 2 days. I'm a very optimistic, positive person, but I truly felt this just utter feeling of despair, hopelessness, uncertainty. I really did not know what to do with my life. I was going through a divorce, and there was just massive uncertainty and this huge, utter feeling of despair in my life. And I got this idea to write this book, The Big Adventure, to go after my dreams, to become a writer, speaker, do all that stuff. And then I also created 3 workshops: Infinite Power, Infinite Success, and Infinite Possibilities. My goal is to become the world's leading expert on the infinite power of the subconscious mind because I love learning about it. It's fascinating. Your subconscious mind actually creates success 400 billion times every single second in your body with complex chemical reactions. But this idea to write this book right here was given to me after I had actually lived in my car for 2 days and I experienced a week of basically being homeless. I didn't have a place to live. I was living in these little crummy motels to try to find an apartment to live in because I was leaving my former life behind. But what astounds me is all ideas come from your subconscious mind. The idea to create this with my thoughts came from my subconscious mind. The subconscious mind creates success 400 billion times per second. So when it gives you an idea, it's not messing around. These ideas are real. The Infinite Power, Infinite Success, and Infinite Possibilities workshops, again, those were ideas that were given to me by my subconscious mind. All ideas come from your subconscious mind. Let me give you an example, okay? I like to talk about $1 million ideas because they're real and they come from your subconscious mind and they are completely and totally crazy. They will literally blow your mind. There's so many people in this world that get $1 million ideas and they never do anything with them because they don't truly believe in the infinite power of their subconscious mind to make that dream become reality. But there's this guy named Charles Darrow, right? He played this game called the Landlord's Game back in like 1932. He liked the game. He went to this party and he's like, wow, I really like that game. He got the instruction booklet when he left and he came up with this idea to come up with a game on his own. It's called Monopoly. He created this game called Monopoly. He had never done anything like that before. Like his job was something to do with like heating, contracting or something. Nothing to do with creating board games. But he decided to create this game called Monopoly, and he went to Parker Brothers, and he tried to sell it to them, and they said, no, we're not interested. We don't want it. It's not going to make any money. That's basically what they're telling him. When they say, no, we're not interested, they don't think it's $1 million idea. But that's the funny thing about $1 million ideas. A lot of times people are rejected that have $1 million ideas, like J.K. Rowling, the Beatles. You can go on and on. Henry Ford, he failed his entire life and he didn't actually achieve major success until he was 53. So a lot of people go through this. They come up with ideas and they get rejected and they experience what we call temporary defeat. It's only failure if you quit, if you give up, if you say, hey, I got to quit. Charles Darrow didn't quit. He did not give up. He knew that he had $1 million idea. He knew there was something to it. So he decided to manufacture Monopoly on his own. Sorry, I misspoke. And basically he created these board games and he sold them on Christmas. I think it was 1934, and they sold just a massive amount of them. And Parker Brothers came back to him and said, wow, we're impressed. We want to buy it. And the rest is history. They've sold over 275 million board games for Monopoly. That was probably $1 billion idea and not necessarily $1 million idea. But that's what I want you to think about is your subconscious mind created 10 billion miles of DNA inside of you. It creates success 400 billion times every single second. When it gave me this idea to make this book, The Big Adventure, that's in Ireland, it's in Africa, it's in Las Vegas, it's in New Hampshire, it's in where else is it? Ireland, Africa, England. I just sent a copy to somebody in England just a week ago, but this book is all over the world right now. And when I came up with this idea, I actually had been living in my car for 2 days, and I had experienced just unbelievable failure and just disappointment, and just I was not in a place in my life where I thought this idea would actually be worth anything. I didn't truly see the potential of this idea. And my Infinite Power, Infinite Success, and Infinite Possibilities workshops, I live in this culture. Benjamin Franklin said, if everyone is thinking the same, no one is thinking. I live in a culture where people don't really care about thoughts, feelings, and imagination. Well, that's the stuff that we need to use to feed our subconscious mind a spiritual and mental diet to create the success, complete and inevitable success that we deserve in life. Our spiritual and mental nutrition practice that we create, whether we're in front of that mirror and we're saying, different affirmations or saying things that, we want to accomplish in life, or we're starting our day off with an affirmation, we're using prayer. That's what we become in life. We are created by our beliefs. Another story, really quick. I wanted to share with you this one because this is just incredible. Phyllis Diller, she was 37 years old. And up until that point, she was, she had 5 kids. She had been through failed marriages. She was experiencing poverty. And she wanted something more in life. So she read this book called The Magic of Believing. It's a book that I listen to all the time. It's unbelievable. It's a book that teaches you about the infinite power of your subconscious mind. But she read that book for 2 years, and she ended up, at the end of her career, she made over $15 million, her total net worth. She created over 53,000 jokes. And this is somebody that had experienced failure and setbacks and poverty, the majority of her life. And then she started to change her beliefs, and she created unbelievable, just phenomenal success. I mean, literally 53,000 jokes. I mean, that's where we're at in life. A lot of times we don't think we can do bigger things in our life because we base what we think we can do in our lives in the future on what we've done in the past. That's not the way you need to do it. You need to think bigger and create beliefs in yourself to open your mind up to these million-dollar ideas, these ideas and desires and dreams that are inside of your heart for a reason. They were given to you. They're precious. They're unique. They're like snowflakes. I mean, I have a friend that told me one of his dreams and desires, and I guarantee he, out of 7 billion people on the planet, he's the only person with that dream and desire. It was given to him for a specific reason, because it's something that he is truly interested in and he loves to learn about. And if he follows it and he believes in himself, that dream will come true. Walt Disney said all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Again, my name is David Meyer. I'm the author of The Big Adventure. My website is going to be coming soon. I created the Infinite Power, Infinite Success, and Infinite Possibilities workshops because I'm going to teach you how to use your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is 1 million times more powerful than your conscious mind. Thank you.